Tonight, we're going inside the story with Tony Polhetsky. Did an Austin man know that police were entering his home when he shot and injured an officer? That's what a jury will decide as an Austin man goes on trial this week on an attempted capital murder charge. In 2016, police were investigating whether 20-year-old Tyler Harrell was a high-level drug dealer when they forced their way into his parents' Central Austin home in the early morning hours. Harrell says he thought intruders were breaking in when he shot Officer James Pittman in the leg. This case raises questions about the use of a controversial police tactic called no-knock search warrants. Tony Polhetsky is here to go inside the story with us. And Tony, this issue that will come up during the trial is whether the no-knock tactic is safe for police and suspects or if it's dangerous.
And a lot of controversy about that tactic, Quita, both here in Austin and nationally. Just to tell people, a no-knock search warrant is when police enter a home unannounced. They break in the door, they go inside, and they essentially serve a search warrant and raid the home. It's different from another tactic that police also use called knock and announce. But in a no-knock search warrant, the idea by police is that they use it in instances when they don't want a suspect to potentially get rid of evidence when they are approaching. And another consideration that police also look into, Quita, is the idea and the concern that a person may also have an opportunity to arm themselves when they are entering into a home to do a search. No-knock search warrants are most often used, at least here in Austin, in narcotics cases, much like the one we've seen in the Tyler Harrell case.
So, Tony, when do police decide when to use a no-knock search warrant?
Well, it can depend, but I've done a lot of research into APD's policy concerning no-knock search warrants. Quita, by the way, based on an analysis I did right after this happened, Austin police do use no-knock search warrants about an average of once a week. But they do, again, look at a number of considerations. Within APD, they must run the idea of using a no-knock search warrant to higher level supervisors, so it must get a higher level of approval. But they also, according to Texas law, must spell out to a judge the reasons that they believe that a no-knock search warrant is justified. Because again, Quita, it is the police entering into someone's home unannounced, often breaking through the front door, and most often these types of no-knock search warrant executions are done by SWAT teams. So a lot of big issues in this case that are going to really be examined by a jury this week in this Tyler Harrell case.
All right, a lot of good information, and we will be keeping an eye on this case and this trial as it moves forward. Tony, thank you.
You're welcome.